Welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday, Easter Sunday, and we're going to be putting one strip of, what is this stuff called again? Formicpro mite strips in there because I got mites. You have mites all the time. The bottom board has a pull-out metal piece, and on there I only counted 4 mites. Still, it's too many for my liking. So what we're going to do first, do a quick puff of smoke. Let that do its thing, and then we'll get this thing open. Every time you do an inspection or anything, remember to puff before you keep going down the boxes. Lets that smoke get in there. Bees think there's a forest fire. They'll move from here down into the honey, start filling up on honey. Using smoke also covers up any attack pheromones that they put out. You see today I'm wearing rubber gloves, 2 pairs. You don't want to touch this stuff with your regular bee gloves, and you don't want to get it on any metal because it's an acid. It can become corrosive. And we're not doing any kind of real inspection. It's just going to be get down between these 2 brood boxes so we can get a strip in there. If you want to come a little bit closer, you can stand right there so people can see. You can see in here there's a lot of drones being produced because we're coming into the spring months. And with these drones, they'll go out to their drone congregation areas and hopefully find a queen that needs mated with. Oh, I didn't pop. So this is where we're going to be putting one mite strip. I'm only doing a 10-day because the mites aren't that bad in this hive. And it's got to go across the frames. You don't want to put it parallel. If you're doing 2, one will go here and then stagger the other one over here. Let me get these out of the bag. Careful not to breathe this stuff in. And that's that. Put your box back on. Make sure everything's nice and neat. You're gonna have to hit these guys with smoke again just to get them to go down. Ease it back on there so you don't squish any bees. Come on, get out of the way. And that's about it. Make sure you go back to your logbook, write down the time that you put it in, the day, and you also want to read your weather conditions on these things. This one says don't use in temperatures, daytime temperatures exceeding 80 some degrees, I believe it is. Make sure it's sealed up good. And make sure you're always upwind from these things because they will take your breath away. Everything looks pretty good here. I'm going to push this over just a little bit. No, I guess I can't. This next 10 days, this one pad will last for 10 days. It's supposed to be anywhere in between the 50s and 70s. And nighttime temperatures aren't going to be very cold at all either. I think the lowest we're going at night is in the 50s. You don't want to go very cold because that queen's got to be able to get away from it. The first 3 days are the most important because those first 3 days that the pad is in there, it's really releasing a lot of whatever chemical the acid is on it. And as you can see back here, I have a pull-out board, and that's how I check to see if I got any mites dropping on here. Like here's one right here. I don't know if you can see it really good or not. It's the tip of my finger, that little red half moon circle. But you want to look at your little board and see how many you got. I mean, you're always going to have mites. But if you can get a quick count without doing an alcohol wash or powdered sugar, if you got 4, this is too many. 4 can turn into 100 real quick. So that's in there for 10 days. Come back, pull it out, check to see if how many mites are falling on that bottom board. You want to make sure that stays in and your front entrance door is open. And that's all I got for you. Subscribe to my channel, shoot me a like, send me any comments. If you want to see me do something or if you got a question about anything, let me know. All right, thank you.